Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome. Now that was an intro, wasn't it? I know some of you are butthurt already. Claus, why do you have to play an intro? Can't we just get on with the business of watching World of Tanks? That's what I'm here for, is to learn how to play World of Tanks. I don't want to watch the intro. It's so time consuming. I have the attention span of a gnat. It bothered you? Well, why don't we roll another intro? You asked for it. You did. Are we in the mood now? Special day today because it's Russia. It's Russia Day. B is Miss whatever. IS-7. IS-7. Come on, guys. You can't argue. The truth is out there. No, the truth is staring you in the face. It's the fastest. It's got kind of the best gun handling, and it's got really good armor. It doesn't have gun depression. I mean, he's leaving everyone in the dust. He's driving like a light tank, right? He's going 60. An IS-7 with the right crew and field modifications and turbo can go 59.8 kilometers an hour. 59, I think. Like, this guy's just arriving. He gets trolled. A tier 8. It was your own fault. He rushed his shot. Did you see him move his reticle? He went to aim, and he jerked. He jerked. Once. If you jerk once, you miss your shot. If you jerk many times, you soil the keyboard. Oh, look, the T-28 prototype arrived. He's going, I just got here. Now, he doesn't have gun depression, but look where he is. This guy's, it's just beautiful. Whew. And I'm not, this is not going to be like a weird video where we're having fun and saying silly things. When I said the IS-7 has the best gun handling, I'm not joking. Obviously it's a heavy tank. It's a super heavy, but it has fantastic gun stats. Not the published gun stats that Wargaming publishes. The what are they called? The penalties. It doesn't have any. Right? There's the published gun stats, and then the penalties you incur. The 3 penalties during track traverse, movement, and turret traverse. Those 3 penalties are induced. Shoot the roof, yeah. Whenever you do one of those 3 things, your reticule blooms because of the penalties. And some tanks have very harsh penalties. And those kind of tanks, you need vert stabs, because that's what vert stabs do, is they reduce those penalties, right? But this tank doesn't get a lot of those penalties, so you don't have to use up a slot for vert stabs. The Muppet almost let the other Muppet live. That's what you do, right? If you're playing a tank that has harsh penalties when you're moving, gun traverse and turret traverse, you need to pack vert stabs, or you'll miss a lot of your shots when you're doing stuff like this. If you have a tank that does that's a sniper that sits at the back that aims fully before pressing the trigger, you don't need vert stabs. Come on, gun handling, guys. You don't need vert stabs. If you're in a grille, you don't need vert stabs. If you're going to sitting at the back sniping, you need improved aiming. Because you're going to aim fully. And you're gonna take your 6 seconds or whatever it is. Snap them, snap them. Oh, armor not penetrated. And why do I say that? Because if you're gonna fully aim anyway, and he's just ignoring that guy and shooting this guy, just doesn't even care about the E75. The E75 is a formidable opponent. Doesn't even care about him. Look at this. Doesn't even care, guys. Just. And the E75 just drove around the rock. And he doesn't even care about him. Wow. That's balls, right? He's got balls. And the E75 was doing ring around the rosy with the rock. So if you're going to fully aim, if you're a sniper like a grille or an STRV, or STRV is already accurate enough, you might not need it. But a tank that you're going to sit at the back and snipe with, and you're going to aim fully anyways. You're going to be stationary and you're going to fully aim your shot. You want the more accuracy, your circle to be smaller, get improved aiming. It decreases your circle size. But improved aiming doesn't help you if you've got bad penalty stats on your gun and you're brawling. You'll never get the circle that small because you're constantly getting the penalties. In that case, you want vert stabs. Like even damaged gun doesn't, no problem, right? IS-7 is one of those tanks in the game that it's fast and it's super heavily armored. It's a heavy tank, but it has virtually no penalty stats on its gun handling, so you don't need vert stabs. So you could put turbo. That's the whole point, I guess. You could put turbo on and not feel it when you're shooting. You're not diminishing the power of the tank. Most tanks, you're thinking, do I put turbo? If I put turbo, I have to drop vert stabs or vents or something, right? Drop gun ram. You don't have to drop anything with the IS-7 because you don't need the vert stabs. You could put gun rammer, turbo, vents, and it's awesome. And this guy is doing awesome. And it's just constantly been micro buffed by wargaming all the time. Whenever it seems like an IS-7 might be getting old and power creep, they just make it a little bit better. It's like this is the poster child for the Russians. This is the Russian superiority. We want to feel better than everyone on Earth. IS-7 is so powerful. That's their, self and grandiosement. My peepee's really small, so we're going to build a big building. But this is a video game, so my peepee's really small, so the IS-7's really powerful. It's powerful Russian. We use it because we have small peepee. So you think we are very, very strong. Whatever. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's how it is in the game. See, he's moving back and forth. The aim circle's not changing. And he's won that flank pretty much on his own, and now he just snaps. Just snap it. Oh, but that's an Object 277, which is a formidable opponent. And he closed the gap, and he's thinking, what do I do? What do I do? Does he have help from his team? Yes. Yes. Now just go. Now, Object 277 is just confused. Boom. Oh, he made a mistake. But he bounced. Face hug in an IS-7 is formidable. I challenge anyone to pen the IS-7 reliably when it's face hugging you. I know, under the gun, this, that, this. The Unicoms will tell you, oh, it's easy to... If a guy's face hugging you in an IS-7 and he's moving back and forth and moving his thing up and down and ramming you slightly so that you're it's not that easy. IS-7 is one of the best tanks. Face hugging you. It's one of the best tanks in the game. It's not the best. That's not what I'm saying, guys. I said it's one of the best. It's solid. Okay, let's describe it like that. It's super solid in every way. You can play it over and over and over. It'd be your go-to tank, and you're going to enjoy it. You're not restricted in your role either. You're not like a... I'm going to say something controversial. Whoa! Just ignore him. Just, who cares? Who cares about him? Teamwork! That's what this game is about. Teamwork, guys. Bloop, he goes back. Yeah, it happens automatically now. I'm going to say something that will fill you with the feeling of controversy. Like the Super Conqueror. It's probably better hull down, it's got better gun depression, but the Super Conqueror is more of a... works in certain situations, it doesn't work in other situations. Right? It's not as good an all-rounder as an IS-7. Super Conqueror is super, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic tank, but it's not as much of an all-rounder as the IS-7, because the IS-7 can do it all. And just to defend my statement there, the IS-7 is much faster. It is. It can get to where a Super Conqueror can't get. It can get there first. It can get there faster than a lot of medium tanks. Its turret armor is absolutely solid, and there's so many places on maps where there's just rubble on the side of buildings or little piles of rubber. Not rubber. Rubble. So, I mean, the maps are designed for a tank that height, can hide behind so many spots with the pike nose and that turret defending the lower plate. It's like a fortress. The gun hits hard. The gun handling, even though the stats say the Super Conqueror is better, the IS-7, I mean, you play both and you're going to say the Super Conqueror gun is fantastic, and then you're going to play the IS-7 and you're going to take 23 shots and hit 22 and pen 21. Right? Let's see what this guy did. He did 8,574 damage, 8 kills. He took 24 shots. He hit 23 and he penned 20. Okay, this is in Russian, translated from Russian into English. This is bad gun handling, and it's just it's the Russian definition of bad gun handling. You took 24 shots and you hit 23. So trust me, the gun. The numbers are all a bunch of BS. The numbers in Wargaming's websites and stuff. The IS-7 has one of the best guns in the game. And what is it? Baila Miskuli from the Cedo clan. Fantastic game. And I just wanted to... Dose of reality is what this video is about, okay? Just we're there. You got to see the king. We watched the king. Not the king and I, the king. Well, I was present, so I guess King and I. The King and I. If I were a rich man. Zooby, 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 zooby. If I were a wealthy man.